NBA action. It's coming up. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Pass to Edey. Out to the right wing. To the middle. And the layup is good. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything could happen in the NBA, Grant.
Yeah, that is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Now here's Dort, hounded by Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Sinks it from distance.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. That's going to send Ja Morant to the line. Lu Dort picks one up. You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
Truly is a human highlight reel in this modern day. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Edey, that's good. Edey's gotten his second bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The three from Holmgren. Memphis with a rebound. Outside Morant. Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Goes back up. Bearing his second of three attempts.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7. Pass to Jackson. Outside for Morant. Down low. And he goes in for the dunk.
So courageous, taking it right to the defender.
Oh, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good. He's got 11.
A clever scorer who reads the floor beautifully. The floater is just one of many ways Gilgeous-Alexander can beat you.
Here's Wells. Back to Morant. Clock at 6. Pass to Edey. From outside the arc. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city and they want a hard-working team.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning, Allie.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Caruso outside. No good on the triple. Grizzlies lead by 8. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
And Williams punches it home.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And it's Morant missing. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. With 4 on the clock. And Williams punches it home.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies, 21.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken. And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Jackson, left side. Jackson on the wing. To the paint. Here's Conchar, and the layup falls.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
To the inside, Caruso. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
Here's Pippen. Back to Jackson. Here's Conchar. 5 on the clock. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Here's Caruso. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Well, Stan, when you look at the history of undrafted players, few have been as impactful as Alex Caruso.
And you have to love the way he's done it, Brian. Grinded his way through the G League, won a championship, and now he's a first-team all-defense guy. Quite a story.
Here's Pippen. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Assisted by.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Jang. Pass to Wallace. That one's good. This game is all even.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Thunder.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
To the left wing. Pass to Bane. Dort grabs the miss.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. And here are the Grizzlies now. Here's Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Jackson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bane. Pass to Clark. Here's Pippen. Counted from distance. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
Wallace's shot is good.
Now, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive. Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Kennard for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. 1:31 left in the second period. The 3 from Holmgren. No good, and that makes him 0 for 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Kennard outside. For 3. Pure from three-point range. Kennard's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Williams with it. Guarded by Morant. The shot by Dort, no good. Grizzlies lead by 4. Kennard right side. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Kennard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Dort outside. Inside. Here's Hartenstein. And the layup is good off the glass. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Kennard. Edey for 3. Back to Kennard. Pass to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Edey. Yes, it's good. Edey's got 8.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
7 seconds left to play in the half. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Number 11, Isaiah Joe.
5 ticks left in the first half of this game. Jackson for 3. Up in time. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Memphis ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't block.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander for the lead. And it's Holmgren missing. Memphis leading. Right wing. Back to Jackson. Here's Edey. Right side Morant. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And the shot goes in.
Jackson Jr.
And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word. Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Here's Wells. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
He hits the second from the line. And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Timeout call, Memphis. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Now here's Hartenstein. He has 6. Look at Shea playing big inside.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Bane. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bane, coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bane well over a 40% three-point shooter for his career.
Here's Edey. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Morant elevates at the rim.
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
Hartenstein screens. Dort for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Grizzlies lead by 3. Here's Morant. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Edey. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. And Holmgren's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
To the paint. Here's Edey. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Here's Caruso.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Outside Morant. Pass to Edey. To the inside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. Timeout called. Memphis.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Williams. Pass to Morant. They set the screen. Out to the wing. Outside, Williams. Here's Huff. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Grizzlies lead by 2. Caruso with it. 6 points for him. The kick out to Williams. For the lead. Nails it from 3. Williams has got 5 points. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Timeout called. Memphis. There's 6 seconds left in the third. To the middle. Here's Kennard. Oh, Williams with the block. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game.
56. The Grizzlies. 55.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Memphis trailing here. Down low. Here's Wells. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Oklahoma City?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Now Morant. Pass to Wells. Payne with it. Left side, Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. 4 on the clock. Morant with it. And it's Dort picking him up. Morant, no good. Fast break. Here we go. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And Dort just wanting that basket more than anyone else. Give him credit for out-hustling everyone.
Pass to Huff. Outside Morant. Inside. Morant with the close range bucket. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And they're able to recover to the wing, right side. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Timeout, Grizzlies. And how about Jaren Jackson Jr., another second-generation player that we have here in the NBA?
Yeah, Brian, and his dad was a winner at every level. He was a high school champion, had the #1 team in college, and of course was part of a championship team with the Spurs.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. Confidence is what he's asking for right now. He said, quote, when it's close, we have to keep believing in ourselves. And if we don't think we can pull it out, we've already lost. So some strong words from coach in the huddle. Back to you, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Memphis leading. To the paint. Here's Payne. Hartenstein pulls it in. Here's Oklahoma City now. Williams from long range. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant. 6 to shoot. Jackson the screen. Here's Huff. Great D that time from Holmgren. So it's Oklahoma City now. The lead is 2.
I like whenever Holmgren uses his length to his advantage. Great at forcing the D to foul him inside.
At the line.
That free throw good from Holmgren. Memphis making a switch here.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Holmgren. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. To the middle. Here's Wells. And stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. Holmgren.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Can they get it? Edey. Launches a 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
Dort, right side. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded by Morant. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. 1:44 left to play in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Williams. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Outside Morant. Oh, he cranks it in! Right on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Goodness.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Here's Morant. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Here's Williams. Cash!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
And that one misses. So it's the Thunder now. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Good on the first. And that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good. And it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
Jackson, the screen. Out to the right wing. Edey for 3. And he drills the triple. Oh, an enormous three-pointer. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Swiped away. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. And here's Morant. Inside. Here's Wells. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Assist goes to
All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys, but now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. And it's Holmgren missing. Memphis leading by 4. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
And then Morant with the jam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Denied by Morant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And we played just over a minute here in overtime. Back to Dort. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game. Over to the wing. Back to Payne. Pass to Edey. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Well, overtime basketball, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside to halt the run. Hartenstein, no good. Memphis leading by 10. Now Jackson. Let's go with a 3. Drills it from deep.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they've been outstanding in this extra period, putting this one out of reach.
Yeah, just an amazing game to watch, B.A.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Zach Edey.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Thunder foul. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Third personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Pass to Wallace. There's the triple. The rebound by Jackson. And here's Memphis. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
From deep three-point land. Offline. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second.